toxic glow. She's dripping poison like gossip at brunch. Her sharp bite and you become her lunch. Sexy till you're twitching on the floor. She's smirking in your face, then comes back for more. Bite, bite, baby, better say your prayers. Venom's got stilettos and homicidal flair. She's vicious, delicious, a queen with a sting. The sexiest nightmare you've ever seen. Pucker up, sugar. Mama's venom tastes sweet.
Well, hello everyone. How are you? Hope everybody's having a great day. Happy Saturday. Hello, Bradley. Semba. Hi. TK. David. Patty. How's everyone doing so far? Hi, my four sons. How are you? Has everybody's weekend started off good so far? It's been an exciting week, one thing after the other. What do you think's going to happen next? We're not even near Sunday, and we have no idea what's coming next. Hey, T42, how are you? You're awake and that's a plus. Stacy, hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope everybody's doing well. Oh, I lost my screen. We'll put that one. Oh, no, we'll go for this one. We'll put some color in. It's been a slow day. Like we've had the goofiest weather. I don't know about you guys. Like the weather's been crazy. Oh, sunny in California. That's great. Hello, Midas Claw. I seen some people were lurking here in chat early. I was going to try a different streaming platform and originally had the show set up under that, and I just couldn't figure it out. So I just resulted back to StreamYard. So if you had seen earlier, there may have been 2 posts up for today's live. I had to delete one right away. It's been a fun weekend, though, I'll tell you that. Oh, Stacy, bad storm ski resorts. Oh, are they good now? Like I heard about what was it? I think it was Nevada that had the avalanche, or was that California? Ready for New Jersey's northeastern, somewhere between 4 and 20 inches. Wow. TK, I think I've been through maybe 1 or 2 nor'easterns while visiting New York, but it wasn't crazy snow. It was actually like a mix of a thunderstorm, snow, and semi-mild weather. It was wild. Yeah, that avalanche, wow, that was like really bad. It was sad to hear that these people got stuck and passed away from it. 2 hours from Lake Tahoe. That's nice. Why seeing hi, snowy Maine. I like the lobsters from Maine. Good eating up there. Very good eating. So, what's new and exciting? I figured we'd chat a little bit before we get started into this. I actually shortened it and figured, well, I'll just make another, but I'll do it in a video form style presentation. So the screenshots are all there. Uh, the last two that I dropped, I wanted to squeeze in as many as I could, and then I forgot to set the time on some of the pages on the last short that I dropped. So it was kind of rapid. I seen that. So I apologize for anybody that had a pause in between screen shooting the screenshots. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Sharon. How are you guys? Ohio, just snow. Start around 4 a.m. on Sunday. Oh, you guys are getting more snow. Didn't you guys just have like a warm front go through there? Hey, Tree God. Oh, you're never late. You're always on time. We just started. We've only been on maybe 5 minutes or so. Hi, Joan. Hey, Mr. Coop. How are ya? Hanging with the Koopa. Mr. Poopa Koopa. They just love you. So they had a conversation about you from what I was reading in screenshots. And somebody actually asked Google if you and Jay Hip were the same person. And it said yes. Hi, Jen Thunder, June. Oh, wow. Sharon says 65, but today 29. Wow. That's a huge drop. Selena, hello, hello, welcome. My voice has been in and out though, just from being in the weather so dry. I've been running my air purifier, but I think with the air purifier, it's pulling just more of the muck out of my system from being cooped up from the cold. No pun intended, Mr. Coop. Dwayne says, hello, Mr. Coop. How's Mama Coop? Leon Boys, hello, welcome. Yeah, then I was critiqued. They had said something to the effect of, I say too many just saying. From somebody who says just saying all the time. I know about my but I'm trying to control that. Unlike the just saying. Hey, Grumpy. Marblehead, Ohio Peninsula, surrounded by Lake Erie. Oh, that's got to be pretty. That sounds so pretty when you hear like Lake Erie. Well, glad Mama Coop's doing good for you, Mr. Coop. I'm glad she's well. Send her our best regards. So, anything new and exciting happened in the past 24 hours? I actually took a day off the internet, if you could believe that. It was too much of like just everything going on. I was like, wow, overload. Then I even have a little voice clip to play because, they like to say that, uh, let's see, how do I phrase this? LP had given a statement that the handwriting expert cost $14,000. And of course, the other channel and her co-host laughed. They said that that was outrageous. Who said that? You know, like they never say these things. So when I get to that part today, we're gonna listen for ourselves what was said about the handwriting. Let's see. Oh, there's Mama Coop. Hello, Mama Coop. Welcome. Mr. Coop says you're doing well today. How are the birdies? You've been doing your resin pours? it's the, I've gotten into some of the resin pours and have done stuff with that. Like I've dipped into just about every, let's see, I bought a cricket or circuit cutter. Some people call it circuit, some people call it cricket. Uh, Still really haven't played much with that, and I've had it for a few years. Did resin. Um, let's see what else. Uh, oh, sublimation. That was fun. I had a lot of fun with sublimation. I have to get a new printer for that though. Yeah, June, sometimes it's good to go out and touch grass. Not that there's much grass to touch in the world with that's covered in snow anyway. You have to kind of dig down for it. Oh, Mama Coop says she does resin on Monday through Wednesdays. I'll have to stop in. I keep forgetting to come in and check you out. Oh, June says she's got it. I tried the brother. I could not figure out as much as everybody raved about the brother machine. I did not like it. I couldn't figure it out. Not that I'm much better with the circuit, but it is what it is. The only thing, Mama Coop, with the sublimation printer, I put some big money into a sublimation printer, and it does not matter if you have, well, the reloading tanks or if you're filling your own or whatever kind of ink. If the heads are not cleaned after every use, which they don't tell you about this, um, it freezes up or dries up, and then the ink doesn't print evenly or as dark in time. It's really messed up, and it totally fried out uh, the printer heads on my sublimation printer. So now I've got to look for another one. Travis's orange cat is cool, and George's chicken. Oh, the chickens that I heard about Black Thunder. That was so sad. Did you guys see Flippin's video? That was really sad. Tammy says touching snow is therapeutic as well. Well, and the only time I want to touch snow is when I'm getting into a car. I, I don't like the cold, and I'm in a cold state, so I really don't have a choice. So what have you coming up? Oh, Mr. Coop. Well, the presentation I've got, we're about to get started on it, and I've got some screenshots and stuff they had to say about Travis and stuff that went down in Travis's live. Yeah, I've been getting screenshots from quite a few people. Oh, I'm not monetized, but by all means, we are going to grift for chickens for George. Yes, George and Flippin, they need chickens. They do. And today, I would suggest anything, if you could have sent money to me, go into everybody's chat today and make sure to fill them up with super chats for chickens. We're going to do super chats for chickens today. That's the one thing they still can't say about me. I'm not monetized. So, again, I'm not gaining anything. So, I guess I'm the one individual they can't say is riding a coattail for money. No, I don't have PayPal. I had one when in a past profession, and when I was doing the resin and the tumblers and sublimation, and it to me it was more of a headache because at the end of the day, when it came to the end of the year, the 1099s were ridiculous. It was too hard to track everything. It sounds easy and simple, but I guess if I go into monetization and stuff like that, I'd have to consider reopening those venues again. Yeah, Deanna's video, I kept hoping Black Thunder was going to come back, and when the first one came back and it was just clucking away and crying. You could tell it had been through some kind of trauma. And then the second one came back, BTT, and I was like, oh, no Black Thunder. Have to wonder if a chicken skin slurper was in the area. Yeah, oh yeah. I've thought about doing the tip jar, but right now I like the idea of I'm not doing it for any kind of money, so they can't say that I'm doing this. Like, I'm not accusing the other channels. They've been trying to target, and those are their big words. Everybody's after the money. Well, I'm not after the money. That's not what I'm in it for. So, like, later down the line, then I'll set it up. But right now, I'm happy just doing this way. Yeah, June. I've done crafts for a long time. I Back in the day, like even as a kid, I had an aunt that was just always doing crafts, from crocheting to painting. We'd get the plaster figures, and then when they went into ceramics, we'd go to the shop and buy the figures, paint them, bring them back, and have them fired. We did all of that. Made our own Christmas ornaments at times. It was wild. And as much as I love crafting, then I look around. If I should pull out one day and take a picture of all the wine tumblers and large tumblers and coffee cups that I still have that are sublimated, that I just they were overflowing. I never sold. I always wanted to make a holiday wreath. Sharon says she remembers when George and Jeremy bought those chickens from Ohio. Yeah, from the tractor when little babies. I know it's wild to think, but I guess when you have free range chickens and they wander off, that's kind of what happens. So, circle of life. Mr. Coop says he's been monetized for 15 years. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. You've had your channel for a long time. They're claiming you've only been around for a year. I know you've been around at least 3 years that I've seen. Hi, Colleen. How are you? To them, because they haven't heard names or they just didn't care to hear the names, they want to run with, they're new. They're just in it for the money. And the fact is, everybody has been watching and listening to this story play out. So they can't say much about it. But I guess we will go ahead and get started with this. We've got 53 people present, so be sure to like and share. Get this out there. I'm just going to go ahead and start this up. And hopefully I made it big enough so everybody could see it nice and clear. How's that? Can you guys view that okay? That's just the front screen, but we're going to go. And then if you guys see anything that, if it looks too small, I'll try and expand on it. Okay. Let's see. The days of chat. This case arises from ongoing court proceedings surrounding active civil protection orders and related litigation that remain before the courts. The records reflect that contempt filings have already been entered, along with court-ordered fines and attorney's fees stemming from violations of those orders. Further allegations of additional violations are currently pending review. Court dockets also show that in two separate actions initiated by LP against What the Hells, default judgments were entered after she failed to move those cases forward. She withdrew her claims or just failed to answer and appear. These cases and claims brought and bring associated fees, costs continuing to be addressed. These matters are not matters of opinion, but of record. And the final determination, now rests with the courts. And we move on to the next page. Presentation focuses on what the hell's just to continue online activity occurring while civil protection orders remain in effect. According to filings and public available content, LP and JC have continued posting commentary, accusations, and statements directed towards What the Hills and George. The court has also been asked to review what has been characterized as third-party contact, meaning involvement by additional individuals who are alleged to be communicating or acting in ways that intersect with the existing CPO restrictions. What the Hales and George have publicly stated that they document aspects of their daily activities, including while residing part-time in Florida, as a precautionary measure in response to allegations and online claims against them. These issues are part of the broader matters now before the court. Here's a disclaimer, guys. This presentation is based on publicly available court records, filed proceedings, and content published online by individuals discussed. Any screenshots, posts, or clips shown have been documented from publicly accessible online platforms and are presented for purposes of commentary, education, and analysis. All referred matters remain subject to judicial review and final determination by the court. The discussion of allegations reflect what has been asserted in filings or public statements and should not be interpreted as independent factual findings. Certain segments may include opinion, satire, parody. All materials are used under principles of fair use for commentary and educational purposes. I think that pretty much covers that. As we don't take my word for it, take theirs. Screenshots have a funny habit of speaking for themselves. I'll simply display what was posted and what was filed, and you can decide what you think. Here we go. Exhibit A. Let's begin again with the most recent issues that resulted in Levy County Sheriff's Office being called for. Shots fired. A call by Lynette while en route to her home. These screenshots were taken in What You Do in Willis after 216 events. This isn't rumor. This isn't dramatic reenactment. It's screenshots, filings, timestamps. If paperwork had a personality, this would be it. So let's walk through it. What's been publicly said and what's now sitting or will be sitting in the court. Let's roll the receipts. Here we go. This is some stuff that was said in Travis's chat. This we have here. This is a mushmouth name. And I'm only going to say this name one time because it's in everything that's boxed out here that was sent. I don't know who Rachel is, but this was her post. I had this stuff mailed to me. I don't know if this person was Rachel that mailed it. I don't check screen names or accounts. If I get it in email and it says you could use it, I use it. So we will go ahead and run with that. Hi, here and after, Fallen Hero. How are you guys? We were just getting started, so just wanted to make sure to peep in and say hi to you guys. So we have here the very top. I like your videos. It's just creepy to me that you hang out with boys. Then it goes on to say a lot of those people are 3POs, I'll say. Haven't you noticed those people get caught all the time? Why? Because you're wrong and you know it? See you later, creepo. Not a troll. Just hanging out with small boys and it's weird. I don't know 3POs just tend to hang out with small boys. So anybody who hangs out with young boys, teenage boys, that might be teaching them to do something more productive, or that they're helping Travis out, whether it be mowing or cleaning up a property or going to ride at the track with their BMX bikes, I guess that makes him bad. I don't see why attacking him this way at all. Obviously, the parents know where their boys are going and they don't have a problem with it. And Travis is a really decent guy. Like, he tries to stay out of everything the best he can. So where they go with this, I think it's sick that this person even dropped in to make a comment like that. It just goes to show you the mentality. Now, these screenshots, I did not put them in any order. This is Allison from Facebook. Somebody sent me these. So the white ones, they're just laid out. So this happened somewhere between 216 and 218 in this past week, just so we're okay with the dates here. Allison, I'm sure, has this all time stamped and documented. So we have here, oh, look, my favorite person, Marla. She's agreeing indeed. And then we've got JC here. He admits, I yelled at my dogs to leave the maggot alone and to come to me. If the truth hurts, screw them. Then we've got LP herself right here. Oh, I know this middle one. I can tell you right now, this is Valentine's Day. She goes on that HG has a huge chalk set and she can't use it anymore like we used to play in the house, and she can't ride her Jeep on the road like when we used to. We can't even use the stroller and walk. What 6-year-old wants to be in a stroller? Can somebody answer that for me? I don't get it. Then we've got her weighing in. This is obviously on 216 because we're going to the boy that was with Travis. I believe his name was Clayton, maybe. Let's see. Tree God says Big Brother program. It's not hanging out with young boys. It's applying a positive role model for them to look up to and follow. Absolutely, Tree God. Absolutely. That's exactly what Travis tries to instill in these boys. He gives them something to do rather than some people who just let their teens run wild, not knowing where they're at, what they're doing, or just sitting and playing on electronic devices 24 hours a day. You know, the electronic babysitter. June says that's sad. He does a lot of good. So them saying that the Boy Scouts and the Girls Guide are some meat, that's sad. Yeah. So I guess you're exactly right, June. So I guess they're saying that anybody who works in scouting, 4-H, all those clubs, because it's, boys or girls with girl or women leaders, or young men and men as leaders, I guess they would be too. Yeah, exactly, Sharon. Drama llamas, as Travis calls them. So we've got LP here saying, uh, Lena at the Trading Post is a wonderful, let's see, oh, sorry, wonderful, awesome lady. I love her to death. And when she realizes what he's putting her son involved in, she'll put a stop to it. Well, LP, I have a comment for that. In my opinion, you got a phone call from a neighbor, the bad Tina, who said they're firing pew pews at, by your property or across the street, however she may have phrased it. And you, in your infinite wisdom, decided, I'm going to go home with my child in the back of my car and I'm going to pull up to where this pew pewing is going on because that's the safest thing to do. You're not a firefighter running into a fire to fight it. No, you're going to pull into the OK Corral, because that's how you made it sound like it was the OK Corral, and they were having the final standoff. You would have thought that the apocalypse broke out. You need to run back. Travis always asked Levi and Clayton if their mom. Yeah, exactly, Sharon. He's always asking, does your mom know where you're at? He does check in, and he's always at the trading post. So their mom knows exactly where those boys are when they're with him and what they're doing. And he does not do anything to put them in danger. They were firecrackers, little firecrackers he was lighting off, not the child. Herman says, what is it with people who instinctively think everything is sexual? And they're conditioned response, because that's where their head, in my opinion, people who think that way constantly have a negative outlook to anybody. So anything that they want to portray as something bad or malicious, they're going to. And that's just my opinion. Then we have here, this is Sarah posting. This was sent to me. And this was, I believe, the night of Travis's live. Terry Silverstone says, I reported it. Really, Terry? What is it you reported? Scampy says, okay, man, sure, my man. It was firecrackers, my man. Oh my God, he sounds so stupid. She was mocking Travis. I believe Travis may have even used the word bro, so I guess she can't even quote him right. So, Scampy, get it right. If you're going to quote somebody and make fun of them, at least use the verbiage they used. Oh, Sylvie says she gave the bird to Travis filming behind the cops. Well, oddly enough, Travis was not standing where the two cops were when she gave the birds. So we know who was giving the birds and who was receiving them. It was Levy County that was getting her high sign. Here and After says, also, that was a reference to a different child. Yes, exactly. Yeah. They they started to, Here and After, they started to reference the other young man that's usually with Travis. And he is always, always great with either of the boys. I mean, he runs a track for BMX riders. This is what he did for a living, was riding professionally. So he's on these young boys' wavelength when how they're thinking, what they want to do. I mean, it's not many adults that can get to the same level of a teenager outside of the home and connect with them. And Travis really does connect with these boys. Sharon says, would the ecosystem and the drama llamas be defaming someone property? Oh, I lost it now. Like Landon did to Jeremy Hill's property. That's a good point. Uh, Defacing the property. Yeah. There have been people that have defaced the property. Yes, exactly. Oh, WTF now is it? So let me get this straight. Yelling at his dog to leave the maggot alone is not calling anyone a maggot. Exactly. And wait, I've got a screenshot for that. It's going to show where the dog was. Because, in Travis's live, he's claiming he yelled that at Travis, whether it be the day of the firecrackers or after. He's claiming the dog was across the street by Travis. Hey, Dinah's mom. You've been a topic too. I've got a couple in here for you too. People sent me. Well, Tree God, thanks for stopping in. Tree God says, guys and girls, I'm working and driving. If I miss you saying hello, I really can't watch the chat and driving too. I don't know why. They frown on that. I have my best accidents that way. Oh my God, Tree God, no. That's terrible. Don't say that. All right, where'd I leave off? Okay, we left off at giving the bird. It wasn't to Travis, it was Levy County. And then we've got Present Compassion saying, "What a toilet mouth." Really? Who has Travis has a toilet mouth? Like, I'm lost. What did he say that was a toilet mouth? I'm lost there. I really am. Then this Laura person says, "So who is writing this little story of ours? We all have characters. Everybody has fictitious names. Everybody has the evidence, but nobody will show any of it. This has to be some kind of book." Well, in the other chat, yeah, I would ask for the evidence too, because I know various channels and What the Hills and Megan and Tug, Mr. Cooper, all these channels, Jay, everybody has shown proof of stuff. So I don't know. It's kind of what I'm doing here. And then we've got Lynette again. Oh, Lynette. With all the threats that we have had, the unalive threats, the kidnapping threats, with all the fans that drive by continuously with everything that's happened, I'm worried. Yes, I am. How many names did Travis point out from February 1st? I think he said from the beginning of the year to just recently. I think it was February 1st. Two names? Was it two names? I wow, that's a lot of traffic flow. And Tizzy the Bounce has entered the room. This is my 10-year sponsor, Tizzy. Yeah. She's sponsoring my green card. Oh, Dinah says Pam will rebuking Marla. Oh yes. Yes, good old Marla. TK2 in February. Yes. See that what traffic flow. The traffic flow. There's so many. So many. And during his live, how many cars did anybody count how many cars went past when he was blowing off the firecrackers? I don't remember seeing any other than them, meaning LP and JC, and the two Levy County sheriffs. And then the following day, Flippin' Adventure pulled up. Like, really? And then we've got this screenshot here. It sounded absolutely like pew pew shots, like a small pew pew. It did not sound like a firecracker. Even people that I know that watched the video said it sounded like a pew shot. I was watching it and I'm sorry. So sorry. I fired a 22. A 22 does not sound like a black cat firecracker. I've actually had black cats blow up in my hand, burnt and hurt. They didn't lose my fingers, didn't even break the skin. So, yeah, there's that. I think I was probably about 11 or 12 old. It was a short, fast burning wick, and there it went. That Sharon, that's what we're all asking. She wasn't home. And then, you look at her police report and it's just all over the place. And I think I actually forgot to put the police report in here. But I remember going over it, and in the call, she makes the call to Levy County and says, they're doing it and we're on our way home. And they said, well, can you see what the people look like? No, my neighbor called to tell me this was going on. So the neighbor calls and tells her she's calling to report it, not the neighbor. The neighbor who's witnessing it, the bad Tina, who's witnessing it, doesn't call the police. They call Lynette. Because I mean, if somebody's firing off what sounded like the zombie apocalypse happening there, you call your neighbors. You don't call the police. You don't call the National Guard. You call your neighbor, because that's the sensible thing to do. And then what do when you have a child in the car? You drive straight home into the firing scene. Yeah, I don't think so. The story changed while speaking to the dispatcher and what's written in the report. Totally different things. It's wild. Oh, Herman. Oh, well, we've got some interesting screenshots with bearded fisherman. Seems that he was accused of being a flipper, not directly by name, but because of comments that he was making. And, kind of giving leeway to the fact that Travis wasn't doing anything so wrong and he didn't know about the burn ban. Yeah, he's definitely said some stuff. Hello, Devil fan. I'm well. How are you? Glad you could join us. Gem girl, that's an interesting thing too. You think that Tina wasn't talking to her, turned on her, and then all of a sudden they're all in love again. Missing and Nilstar. She tried to make the neighbor boy wearing a mask into something sinister. Oh, she most definitely did. Yeah. Yeah. And she didn't even say, I don't even recall her saying right away that it was a boy. Or if she did, I think she did identify. Might have to listen to the recording again because it's interesting. Again, not home, but identifying the people that are there. But she couldn't identify a pew pew. Right? Me doing a live instead of just being in chat. I know. I the one thing I've always said and I keep repeating, I really don't like constantly repeating everything that everybody is already showing. So unless I could spin it a different way or I have something to show that's different than what everybody else is showing, I don't want to be repetitive. And I'm not saying anybody else is. I just feel if I was just that one more channel showing the same thing over and over again, it's kind of, to me, you're pulling in people to possibly review the same thing. They're not going to stay. So if I'm going to get views, I want to try and show something fresh or something different, a different spin. And, this way, all our channels keep our viewers and we're all able to share content that's fresh and new and different angles and views of it. So we all have our perspectives and everybody sends stuff to everybody on all the different channels. So it's a matter of watching who's got what and who's presenting what. And that's where I go from. So my stuff might not be out as often, but I'm just looking to make sure that I'm not showing somebody else's content or repeating the same content that's been done over and over and over. What I'm trying to do is keeping the people who started this all, that ignored the cease and desist in the forefront, what they've done, the culpable parties, the people with the restraining orders that keep ignoring it, and the people that are speaking for them, the third party people. Patty Reed says to her cameras, thought she IBM doesn't have access to her camera. She did say that. Yes, she did say that. And so did JC. He even questioned that same day. He wondered if he had access to his own cameras. Well, thank you, TK. Yeah, I like getting the different opinions too. Like I'll pop into Coops, I'll pop into Jay's, I go into Megan and Tugs. And Megan and Tug, for the most part, they get majority of everything. And then you've got all us other channels. We try to keep updated with what happens from either before what Megan and Tug are going to do or just after the fallout. And that's kind of how I view myself, is I'm kind of taking the fallout of what happens when the other channels show something, and then this is the blow up that happens, is what we're seeing in the screenshots. So anybody that sends me their screenshots, this is what I'm capturing and what I'm seeing. Dinah's mom, she flat out told me she did not have access. Don't know if she was lying. Well, that's it. Dinah's mom. Seems LP likes to change her story to whoever's listening at the time. All right, so let's get on with this. Here we have, again, we were talking about the bearded fisherman. So, what if he's yelling and screaming maggot? So, what? Who cares? He could yell maggot all he wants. He's singing a new song. They just came out. It's called Maggot, Maggot, Maggot. Hi, Raquel. How are you? Then we have this Mike person here. Lisa, when did Michelle turned? This is like that lady I always talk about that says, I don't scoop to anybody's level. Oh, she has a new word. Her new word, get this. This is how she says deodorant. Today I put my demoderment on. So don't tell me how to wear my demoderment. Because she don't scoop to anybody's level when she wears her demoderment. Okay, Lisa, when did Michelle turned on you? Because I have a hunch who might have helped divide you both. Uh-oh, I bet I know who he's talking about, Dinah. Oh, then we have here LP. He says it's for content. It was sold 100% legally with a realtor, and they never knew who he was. Of course, if you want to find out what's being said, just talk to LP and Marla. They know everything. Everything. Then it goes on. Let's see. What if it would have been a pew pew fire with kids present and I had to protect my home and animals as we came home? Oh, there's that apocalypse, that zombie apocalypse going on because I, I, I don't know. Most people, when they hear pew pews or that somebody's using a pew pew, they don't run to the scene of the OK Corral. They try to avoid it, especially when you have a child in the back with a life threatening illness. She goes on to say, my buddy's trying to stay out of it. They are not here to see him sneaking around, filming us, saying stupid crap. That's all he does. Bull crap. Now, what she's talking about here in this message, anybody who goes to Tube Town is not there for Tube Town or to visit Travis or to sign his guest book. It's to see what she's doing, and the people are sneaking around and filming her. Yes, that's what everybody's doing. Why bring her small child home if this is supposedly going on? Exactly, Mantra. Why? And Tizzy says, what if? What if? Yeah. I Devil fan, how funny it is that Marla Huge is suddenly offended by disgusting language that they've been using since the beginning. Oh, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Wait, all of a sudden she's got a moral compass. Oh, and here we go with Lena again. She absolutely loves her. I actually put that in twice. Sorry. And then we've got John Cook. It was not any of the kids from the Trading Post. I know who the kid is and who his parents are. I guess John has x ray vision and was able to identify that young man through his goggles and the ski cap he was wearing. Because, that's a mysterious person out there. Then here it is. The poor dog was on the other side of the property, shaking like a leaf. Poor baby. She's super protective, but is terrified of pew pews and fireworks. Really, Lynette? Oh, you amaze me. Where was the dog? When was the dog across the street? I'm asking, so I expect you to post in comments on my page where that dog was. Point it out. I want a screenshot of where that dog was on his property. That JC here in this screenshot. This was the day after. And oh, what's that here on his zip? Oh, that's his pew pew right there. There's his pew pew. And then here's the day of the firecracker thing. Oh, what's that? Lynette, are you giving a high sign? Is that the birds? Are those the birds? Yeah. Then here's a good shot here. We have a Levy County Sheriff's car right here, the other one right there. Travis's vehicle, Travis, the officer, the young man. Does anybody see a dog in this picture? Like, is there a dog? I don't see a dog. And then I took this screenshot right here in Travis's. That's him lighting a firecracker. Does that look like a pew pew? I heard the pew pew gave the turtle shell shock. Oh, oh, here we go. I have an interesting one about this little gem right here. So this is Travis's video of the after effects of after the fireworks. They're pulling into the property. I'm sure all of you guys seen this video. If you haven't, go back and please freeze this. Now, mind you, he said he called him a maggot because that's where his dog was, across the street. He was calling his dogs. His dog was behind the gated fence. This right here, that's the service dog, the service protection dog. That right there, the service protection dog in the property. No dog outside the property, in the gated property. And I have a question, Dinah, this mom, chat. That's a service animal, right? She said it's a service animal because it's supposed to help with Harley's seizures. So why isn't the service animal wearing a service vest? And when they leave the home, why isn't the dog with the child? Because that's what service animals are supposed to do. They're supposed to be with the person they're servicing. So why is this dog home behind a gated fence? Where's the vest? Tammy, you're right. Where's the vest? Why is this dog not with the child? This dog is home all the time. They go to the flea market. They don't have this dog with them. When was the dog trained? Can she show certification? And I don't want to see one of these bogus get a certificate from the internet so my dog could fly. Because I had a girlfriend in New York that also trained dogs for canine in service. And it's a whole lot harder than just getting a piece of paper from the internet that you can fly with an animal. That's mostly why those internet agencies that are selling those certificates, that's what those are there for, because people want to fly with their dogs. So they made them emotional support animals. This is in no way a service dog. This dog outsizes Harley. And to be quite honest, please go back and watch the video, because when he first opens the gate, you'll notice the stance this dog takes. The ears are down, the tail is down. Now, I'm not saying he does anything to this animal, but an animal that usually responds with a tail down, ears down, that's a sign of fear. So you do know that AC is definitely giving this dog some kind of control, that this dog knows, because this dog did sit right away when he also turned around and spoke to this dog. And by no means did I hear any yelling when he interacted with this dog, other than what he yelled to Travis as he was getting in or out of the vehicle at the time. Hi, Shirley. How are you? Fan says, huge difference from emotional support dog and service. Yeah, exactly. There is a huge difference. Hi, Nolan. How are you? Yeah. So Dinah's mom said, not allowed in a camper. When I was talking to her, it stayed outside 24/7 training. ESA is not ADA protected. And ESA is emotional support animal. So, okay. So now we have Bearded. He was saying here, no, Bonnie, I'm just trying to say to even, I'm sorry it came out wrong. All I was doing was trying to tell everybody that not everybody knew about the burn ban. And, here we've got Sylvie. Lisa, notice Jer's post said JC and MP broke the PO with Travis. Crap. And then we have Marla correcting Bearded. Travis certainly knows how dry it's been since he's monitoring Otter Creek on Jeremy Hill's property and elsewhere. No, Marla, actually, how he's not a resident of Otter Creek. He does not live in Otter Creek. So just because Otter Creek has a burn ban does not mean that every other community has a burn ban. Every township, every community, every village, every little town that has their own little police office and mayor and council, everybody has their own rules and their own ways, unless it's a statewide burn ban. Sorry, that's just how I know things. That's my opinion. That's how I know most places work. And from what I'm hearing, it sounds like it was a county thing, not a state thing. Double Fan says North Carolina is in a drought, and I just found out the other day it's not common knowledge unless you look for it. Exactly, exactly. And Travis did say that they had really good rainfall the night before. The grass was wet. He he's not going to do something to jeopardize someone else's property that he is using for his tube town stuff. He's not going to do it. He's not going to risk Jeremy. He's not going to risk himself. Sharon says, my Matthew's Great Dane was always at Matthew's side. He knew when Matt was going to have a seizure, would come to me and like pull me. Exactly. But see, that's the whole thing, Sharon. Your son's dog was always at his side. This is an animal they're claiming is for that use, but that dog is not kept with the child. So how is the dog going to pick up, even if it's not professionally trained? How is it going to pick up that something is going on with the child when it's not with the child? JW says the burn ban was a county directive. All municipalities in the county would have applied. See, that's the thing though, JW. I don't know what county Travis lives in. I don't believe he's in Levy County because he made a joke about running for mayor, but he don't live in the town, so he's not from that county by what he said. Hello, baby cornball. Okay, what the WTF now is it? Boy, I almost said the name out right. Why do they dislike Travis so much? He's a really nice. Yeah, and they dislike him because he works and helps Jeremy out, and because he has Tube Town. Anybody who gets along with Jeremy is evil. They are the zombies that are causing the apocalypse. Can you imagine her dog and kiddo all in that RV? Yeah, that's a good one. It doesn't matter where Travis lives, the ban would be enforced. Well, thank you for that, JW. I guess we'll have to ask Travis about that, won't we? I can't answer only then give my opinion. So there's that. So we go on to here. Let's see. Okay, Marla, that's cool. I don't know. I was just giving them the benefit of the doubt. And you guys know what and how I feel about everybody. Well, don't try and give any doubt on that channel or with those people there. They don't want to hear it. Oh, okay, let's see. Centipats, hello. Hello, Velusa. Velusa says it rained like hell the day before. Sheriff can't enforce a burn ban anyway. That's a county fire marshal jurisdiction. Okay. Let's go on. Inciting viewers or financially backing individuals to insert themselves into active disputes can quickly escalate into serious legal exposure when third parties involve themselves in matters that are already before a court, especially where protective orders exist. They are at risk of becoming part of the litigation themselves. What may start as an online support or commentary can turn into claims of interference, contempt, or coordinate misconduct. Courtrooms to take a very dim view of that. Hmm. Yeah. Just a couple samples of what somebody sent me because why are they showing Jeremy driving down his road? And we remember this one. This is when they got back in town and they announced that he was back. But it's as I believe Tug had this one. This is her right there. That's her avatar with the sign on for the cameras. This is the camera sign on. Arlo Web Portal Smart Home. That's tab to the cloud company storing the footage for the cameras on Lynette Preston's property. Shared media. Fence left December 7th. What? What? That login? Login? And then we have 1213 from 2024. Yeah. It, from the time that the cameras went up all the way to present, this is what they do. They record Jeremy recording himself as he films for protection and just prove that he's not doing anything but driving down the street. And you could see right here, look at that. His truck is fully taking up the road. And remember, they showed a video where they were trying to say he was driving closest to their fence to look over the fence. Well, he'd have to go over this little easement and this little dip in the road here that's owned by the county. And then more than likely his truck or his trailer would tip over. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here we go, Dinah. This one's for you, baby. Marla says the one who used her deceased, I'm not going to say how she has it, her deceased son's social media to attack Jeremy Hill's enemies. Peeps, bad Tina, stop being a dumpster for gossip, lies. Who raised you? John Cook. Is Bad Tina still using her husband who works in the prison system to get information on people? Oh, I know an archivist who may or may not have, from what I heard, used her husband, police officer, or some resources to get information. I don't know. I have to look back in my emails and stuff that was sent. Oh, Simba, lurk away. You're fine. Oh, we got Marla again. This is interesting. Did you know, and I want you guys to answer here. This is going to be fun. Did you know there are 21 channels reporting for What the Hills? 21. I want you guys right now, and I'm gonna wait to see what some of you answer. How many channels do you know of that are covering What the Hills? And I'm any, even small like me. How many do you know that are actively covering anything that goes on with What the Hills? Here, yeah, Peeps, yeah, exactly. Dinah's mom. Oh yeah. Do you know? They had a hard time trying to spell your name. Yeah, Tammy didn't know how to spell your name. I don't know what's hard about spelling Dinah mom, but and laughing at the fact that you made reference in some emails that she read of yours, supposedly, allegedly. So Dinah says, I know, right? My husband addressed him on Tug. It's hilarious. And they're doing is making me want to tell more. Well, tell it, girl. Tell it. We are here for you. I know me and Roz, we are waiting for that next interview. And the mystery guest that is going to come on with you. That's going to be a good one. Double Fan says they wouldn't have to worry about it if they didn't have felonious records to talk. Oh, yeah. Yeety. Seven. Seven, 6 or 7 centipedes says, I watch so you don't have to. Welcome, girl. You can lurk all you want. I forgot, I had pulled some of your stuff because I was actually going to show some of your stuff because of your comments. I absolutely love reading your stuff. Your little side snarky sarcasm is the best. Blink, blink. 9 or 10, Dee says, yeah, where does 21 come from? Because even if you count anti-hails, I'm not getting where 21. Marla says there are 21 channels covering what the hails. Sharon says you count 10. What was that? And if you add with 11, I don't get this. Hi, Cheryl. Lurkers are welcome. I'm trying to figure this out. So you've got Megan and Tug. That's 2. Mr. Coop, 3. Jay, which Jay really just does a flea cap. He hasn't gone over court documents or anything, but we'll count Jay. So 4. Then mine with screenshots as of recently, 5. Rosalind, 6. Tizzy, 7. D spills, 8. 8. Squid, yeah, she's been reading the court documents on lips. 9. Counting anti-hail, so that channel. 10. Who else? Oh, Shizzy, 11. Okay, 11. So where are the other 10 channels? Who? Georgie, 12. 12 channels. So okay, I counted Mr. Coop. Like I don't get where 21 comes from. I'm lost. And yes, that is my red question mark right there because I read that and I was like, what? What? 21. Okay, Marla. 21. Oh, well, wait. Like we've got to add in their lips little show there. So that's 13. And then if you add in the paid protagonists, uh, that brings it to 15. Still not at 21. No, no, no. Even so, if you're going to count all the Facebook groups, then they are way off in numbers. Hey, Miyagi. They can't get 21 people, let alone 21 YouTubers. JW, there is a couple Ohio channels no one watches. But they're talking about active channels that are in the know, that are constantly doing this. That's what was my understanding. This is how it was presented to me. So when I seen this screenshot and how it was presented to me, I was like, huh? Like I'm if there's other little Ohio channels covering it, they'd eventually show up in the feeds for using anything that has Hale's name or their names attached to it. I mean, I seen some random channel pop up of some guy giving his opinion of all the court cases. Okay, so Nola typed Tug, Megan Fox, Shizzy Wisna 3, Tizzy 4, me 5, Mr. Coop 6, Jay 7, Sarah 8, Rosalind 9. I watch so you don't have to 10. Rakita 11, Georgie 12, Squid 13, Vet Nation 14, Miyagi. Okay, we're still not at 21. Even with those, not at 21. It's close, but yeah, if you add in the paid protagonists, it actually will take you just over 21. But the way it was presented to me was they weren't counting themselves; they were counting just Hale supporters. Because it specifically says I lost track at 21 for anti Lisa and or anti MPJC channels created as offshoots of Jeremy Hales. So they're not counting their little circle of protagonists. They're just coming at anybody who has an opinion that they don't like or that shows stuff that shows a different light. Sorry. So we've got here Lynette Preston, and neither myself nor John has ever spoken about hiring a person, not going to say the word because I don't know how YouTube feels about all these words, so don't want to chance it, of any kind against anyone. That is a morbid lie. And we've got here, excuse me 1 second. Okay, that's better. Insulation in is in shed, no AC. That's a lie. So when she was living in the shed for over 2 years, they said that the shed has running water, that she has certain appliances to cook in the shed. She had the bucket that she keeps in the shed so they don't have to go outside. She said it was air conditioned and heated. She did. LP said that. Double fan venom. It doesn't matter because it's just jealousy. Most of these channels aren't Hales fans, but rather Lisa commentators. Yeah. And it's true. I've talked to people that, they don't care for Jeremy. He's not their cup of tea, but they're covering the story because it's real world. It's what's happening today. It's what's happening with the internet that intersects with real world life. So, yeah, the internet has become the the replacement for the newspapers and local news these days, especially for people who are on the internet. They're covering the stories of what they feel is important and what matters. Centipedes running Otter Creek's water. Well, yeah. I mean, what other water would she run? Nolet says, but Travis wasn't talking about any of it until recently, and the antis reg. And it even recently, he really doesn't even want to talk about them. The only time he's talked about them is when they involved him or they put him to a point, in my opinion, where he's responding to something negative said. And that's just Travis's personality. Even with what's gone on, you've seen what happened. He waved to them. They want to make it sarcastic, but he still waved to them. Even when he was speaking to her the day on the 16th, I believe the date is when the firecracker thing happened. He was standing in the street and he responded to her as she said he was using pew pews. And he said, no, ma'am, it was firecrackers. He said, no, ma'am. He didn't have to address her as ma'am. He didn't have to say anything. He could have just said, no, it wasn't. You're lying. But he's polite enough that he still said, no, ma'am. So here she is. Harley Grace has a protection plus service animal to react to her seizures and for her safety. Didn't know they made dogs to be trained in protection and to acknowledge medical issues as well as a service animal. Like this one I love. I'm buying the name Lynette forever. I've never used that name ever, just Michelle or Lacey. So please call me either of those names. That name now is very hurt filled, more than before. She's buying her name, she says. You know, she doesn't use the name, but she files court cases and signs Lynette Preston. She calls in police reports as Lynette Preston. She calls in other police reports as Michelle Preston. It depends what day of the week it is. Monday, she's Lynette. Tuesday, she's Lacey. Wednesday, she's Michelle. Thursday, she's Ruby. Hey, Yamaha. No, Gollum. This is not the ring you're looking for. Go back to your cave. I am the Gollum. Should I give her a voice? Oh no, Travis. Travis did not start Troop Town. No, his boss did, and his girlfriend did. The employees in the beginning, they were all there from the jump. I can't do it. I don't know how you guys do when you do your Sundays on Chizzy's, where you guys are all reading the stories and doing voices. That I can't. I could do it for a short time with certain voices, but to carry on, Gollum. Oh, is it that it? Yeah, it is Gollum that I kind of refer her to. Although when we seen the pictures of her outside of Travis's the day of the fireworks, Megan made a comment that she dreamt about something at the end of her bed, and I said, "Oh no, did you put a VHS in and watch The Ring? It's coming for you. It's the thing from The Ring." Oh boy. I wish I would have got whatever this was saying here, because it says voices is it's the same group of cultist women. Oh wait, actually I do. It's Marla right here. John Crook. Sarah actually got the wrong insulation. When I had to go change it out and throw another 175 out of my pocket to get the right stuff. Well, John, so sorry that your grift for free insulation that inconvenienced you to have to pull money out of your pocket to pay for something for your property, for the home you're building, that, you're getting free materials. Wow, the nerve. Then we got Marla here. The reason the different channel creators use nicknames. Now, this was referring to me because they were talking about who am I? I'm using a voice mod, and I've been verified by John Cook. So he's verified me. I just want everybody to know John Cook has verified who I am. But Marla, yeah, this is Marla. The reason for the different creators use nicknames and alter their voices is because it's the same group of cultist women. For the most part, zero in a circle jerk. Yep. Myself, Tizzy, Dee, Ketchup, Rosalind, Megan, we all participate in a circle jerk. Yeah, that's what we do. Tomorrow is Rosalind's turn with the voice mod. Oh, did I just out her? I'm sorry, Boz. If you're listening, I didn't mean to out you. I I won't tell which person you're pretending to be. I mean, they've accused me of being Jay, so Mr. Coop and Jay are the same person. I'm Jay. Jay and Mr. Cooper, I watch so you don't have to. Rosalind and Meg, we're all playing the same role. Mercedes Benz, hello, hello. Nicknames for them is to protect the innocent. We all know that they're guilty. Oh no, she's talking about nicknames for us. Hey, Happy. Yeah, I have been violated by JC. He verified me. I feel filed. I feel absolutely filed. Coinky, make sure I haven't missed anybody. Yamaha says, I have no idea how we all do the voices. It's almost like a disorder. Oh, right? what when you think about it, where did we ever get as humans to come up with a different voice or try to different voices? Like we learn voices and sounds when we're learning to speak the vernacular and the sounding, but like where did we ever come up or figure out that we could change our voice or alter our patterns? Like, who needs a voice box? Oh, we are not leaving this property unless we are forced to do so. I'm fighting my heart out because this OS hardly, and I'm not bringing the child. I'm just reading a post here. Home forever. When I pass, she will have a paid for home. I can't pass knowing different. I don't think you're going to have that much longer. And we're going to reflect back a little. Bearded fishing. I was going to say to you, Lisa, you can't intertwine Epstein with Jeremy. You just can't because they're totally two different things, man. This involves a whole effing world, man. And it's scary, disgusting. So this channel was say Jeremy is like Jeff Epstein. Wow. But she says she never didn't she say in that thing we heard yesterday about the police call as I watched so you don't have to still in here. She doesn't use hails or hashtags. Really? Hales makes excuses for the recommendation by Judge Blytho to dismiss the Fed 2 case against 10 defendants. He then harasses, threatens, and lives in every defendant in this case. Yeah. Sunday, Funday, Fed 2. The day they're going over what was said about the judge's recommendation. Then we have here Blunder King forced to tell tales to these. Oh, copyright infringement, the channel. But this right here that I'm circling, let's talk about this. Right here. See this? Harley's Angels. And we know who that is. It's Crap and Cheese Man. But all this here surrounding the picture, how many people did she say donated for the fence, the barn, Christmas? Hey, Big Bob. I see you. Hi, Trish. Scottish. Hello, hello. Mercedes, what are you confused about? Let's talk about it. Yeah, the Epstein Jeremy comparison. Yeah. Hi, Bridget. How are you? Glad to see you. I'd like to know. I hope. I wonder if that stream's still up because if she made the comparison of Jeremy to Epstein, that's pretty strong right there. That that falls kind of under why she's named in a lawsuit. Yeah, I is she exactly Mercedes? Is she saying that he was in the files or that he's like? I think she was trying to make the comparison that Jeremy and Jeffrey are of alike minded. Jen Thunder, who are you stalking? Are you stalking me? Are we besties? Do I have besties? Okay, so back to this. This right here. She claimed no one. She's gonna say she's a creditor because she paid for the fence. No, she got gift cards, but you know there were no donors for the barn or Christmas. She everything was the money for her to do with as she pleases. But guess what this is? This is a screenshot of every name that's donated, contributed, helped out with everything from the get go. Yep. Let's see. Miyagi, your name's in there. Hmm. Didn't they say you didn't donate anything? Oh boy, the names that are interesting in here. So yeah, this will be up for anybody who wants to screenshot it and represent it and use it or pass it along, or all these names saved forever in the internet. Thank you. Then we have here a stream elements. Can somebody explain to me stream elements? That's a bot, right? So if you use a bot and you're a channel, so if I want to promote something and not use the mod to do it, is this a bot that I can like program to display what I want? Is that what she's doing here? Stream elements, subscribe to her Christmas, and then he has a link. Is that what I would need to do if I just want something to constant? Oh, Tizzy says yes. Oh, so you type in what you want and Stream Elements runs it. So you have to program what you want. Oh, I get it now. So when she says that she's not using the child's name or fundraising, and that anything that was sent to her, not the child or Lynette. So when she says that this little thing has been running since 2024, you mean to tell me she put that in? she programmed it? Huh. Plus, she's got her mods that also put the links in. But here you go. She, Lisa, had to type this in to get the bot to type and scroll that on the screen. Wow. That's a coincidence. Yeah, Tizzy, when is your next video? Okay. Again, oopsie, second repost of a post of a post of a post of a post. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting into some good ones because I've got a voice clip I'm going to be playing. So we've got Terry that says, Lisa, Tug had Michelle on, Bad Tina on. She did talk to him. Now they are focused on getting YouTube jail for him taking the donor money. Germ will get that money. Give it back to the donor or Jeremy gets it. Bearded Fisherman, what's going on, Ray Bone Crusher? I'm still here, man. Happy Valentine's Day. Marla says some anonymous guy claims he gave $1,000 for the memorial. Did an interview on Tug. If he was a fan of yours, he would have heard about it. He would have heard what Mimi said. What did Mimi say? Did anybody hear anything that vocalized or showed Mimi expressing her wishes for that memorial? But it goes on. They were breaking her, and others tried to stop it, but we didn't know that was Tina on the inside whispering in her ear. An ID called Ernie was going at it, and I casually checked his profile. Found out he was deceased. Came back to let others know, and Tina said it was her. Tried to turn it to being my fault. Lynette says, oh yeah, that's the hiring a guy. I think I backed up. Yep, I did. I hit back. Okay, we're gonna backdate again. If Michelle has on 2/17 of this year, if Michelle has emails like it proves she promised not to record the calls and she did, she lied. Well, Dinah, you're here. So they're saying Michelle has emails proving that you promised not to record her. Why would she need to prove that if she never talked to you in Tug? I'm confused because they're claiming that Tug recorded you talking to her and then took that recording, inserted his voice asking the questions, and then took that recording like that for his viewers. That's a lot of recording to record to record to play. No, you don't need to record her. She leaves her own willing messenger services, voice memos all over the planet. And we have Oregon person. Was it the members only from this morning? Because that one's still up. What was I thinking? Richard, in your next article or video, if you use the word failure prominently, you will get a fun reaction. Oh, they're telling that person who has a column to write things in his article. Bearded, no, he didn't know anything about the burn ban. The cop told him about the burn ban. I'll give him that much. He wasn't lying about that. Again, bearded fisherman letting people know Travis didn't lie. But he got reamed out at the time that happened. I went back and I watched part of that. And she absolutely was flipping out about people being a flipper. And this was the only thing being said other than Oregon, who said, but didn't you all use fireworks at the Christmas party? And that wasn't fun. That was fun. So this is another interesting point. It wasn't until the night or the following day after the firework thing, they're claiming that the police were called on them, but it wasn't brought up before. They're only talking about it now. So if anybody has, Sarah, anybody, if you have police reports that go back to HG Christmas 2024, that would show police being called for fireworks. And we're at the part I'm waiting for. So I was accused of making things up that they never said anything about $1,000 dog. They absolutely did. And Tisa even repeated it when they were all flipping on Preston. When Preston rolled Lisa over with her bus and then Lisa reran Preston over, the spinning and the attacking that went on from August into September into still happening back to in love, and they'll flip again. This right here, Tisa says, $1,000 dog. What have you done with the $3,000 you get every month? Accountability. Let's listen.
Anyone without a
Can you guys hear this? Want to make sure.
Oh, I am. I will be doing a video, and I'm going to do it soon. I just got permission from Bruce to release the entire call. Or not call. The entire stop. I'm doing my thing. Stop saying you poop. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you deal with a kid like this. Oh, for Christ's sake! Now I forgot what I was saying. She's, oh my God. I'm having my own YouTube. I am releasing the handwriting letter, the whole thing, the whole report. That report, I'll have you know, cost $14,000.
Did you guys hear that? $14,000. I didn't say that. I didn't make that up, Tammy. So if you're going to say something we discussed on Rosalind's, please take a more accurate note, because I only quoted what the woman, Michelle, Preston, Lacey, Alexis, Ruby, see you next Tuesday, buying her name. Yeah. So, guys, there you have it. Hey, Kelly, how are you? And like I said, I have even more screenshots that were sent to me. And I'm not even gonna do a short, because I know the last one I forgot to set the timer on the pages and it ran super fast. So I'm gonna put all my screenshots, anything that has a day, a typist, a timestamp, I'm gonna put it into a video, and I'm just gonna post it up on my channel. And then anything that you guys see on my channel, any of you, screenshots, whatever, you're free to screenshot. Anything that I have that has timestamps, dates, if I have it, I will post it with everything that I have in the next video. I try and keep these in line the best I could. Some of them didn't have names. So if, again, I said last live and I've said it in my videos, if any of you watching have seen screenshots that were sent to me by people on the DL that didn't want their names mentioned, if you want credit for your screenshots, let me know. I will definitely shout you out. I watched So You Don't Have To says, do you think Lynette was told that the handwriting expert cost $14,000 and the antis pocketed a big chunk of it? Oh, I'm pretty sure that's probably what happened. They had quite an inflated bill for the handwriting expert. In fact, if they were actually going to use this handwriting expert, it would have cost, from what I recall of what I seen from the screenshots, it was like $50,000-$60,000 just to get him to fly in and maybe testify, maybe. But it would have never passed the judge, because this guy was already. Sorry, I used the Just saying, Tammy. The handwriting expert was proven in a court that not only is he a felon, but he was discredited and proven to be not credible, that he doesn't use reliable sources, and his way of reading handwriting was more of telling, kind of like a fortune telling thing. Like he was giving predictions on how, personality traits and stuff, that it even a forensic of this person wrote it because it's the same pattern of the J, and it measures from 1 millimeter to 2 millimeters. Nothing like that. It was all his prior testimonies in court were based more of a fortune telling type scenario. No, yeah, see, girl, you're right. They never did list him as an expert because they couldn't afford him. So to say that it was $14,000, yeah, they had to make a lot of money disappear. They were collecting money. I showed screenshots where they were collecting $10,000 for vomit and paint chips, and then it was going to be $300 an article, otherwise known as smeared propaganda. Mercedes says, Tammy, good afternoon, my friend. How are you? I watched So You Don't Have To. But he was a teacher to Jeremy's expert. Well, yeah, ironically, he was a teacher. I think he did actually teach Jeremy's expert. The difference between Jeremy's expert and him based off of court records, recommendations, the fact that he was convicted of a felony or two, did jail time, that judges told him that there was nothing credible about his testimony, he couldn't be used, that he couldn't validate or even be considered accurate. I mean, you can look up the guy's own records. The name was Kurt Baggott, Baggot, I believe, or ET. His prices were ridiculous. If they said he was the world's leading expert. Their expert opinion was just to try to get JH to settle. Exactly, JW. Yeah, they thought they were just going to get him to settle right away for everybody, and they were all going to get some big cash payout. And right now, they all think that, LP and the child and JC are going to be set for life. I have to laugh at that because these are the people that I keep saying, they are the ones who started it. They are the reason that all these other people's names are on lawsuits. They're in a den of twisted copycats spinning faster than an old... Yeah, merry-go-round. Yep. Yamaha says he may have been one of her instructors, but he went on to become forensic certified, or she did. Yeah, he's not. Exactly. Sharon says, Google him and you'll find out Shizzy did a live about the expert. Yeah, I remember watching Shizzy. Shizzy was like one of the first that cracked down on the expert instantly. Actually, Yamaha, didn't you read with Shizzy too? Weren't you reading back then on some of the stuff? Common sense. Flea came in 2 years later and thinks she knows. Actually, the Flea was on this pretty early on. She says August of 2024, but she was behind the scenes, in my opinion, before that. But even with in her own records, if you look at Rosalind's timeline, Tizzy's timeline, you look at I Watch So You Don't Have to, Megan and Tug, Shizzy. If you look back when they first started talking about it, even just August of 2024, absolutely 1%, she was there and she was talking about it. But she was already talking about Jeremy way prior to August of 2024. She used to call Jeremy Jim Jones, and she used to call Guapo Kanye West. Yamaha says, yeah, that dude made me want to wear a tinfoil hat. Didn't a judge compare him, or didn't some compare him to being like a psychic reader on a Jerry Springer show or something, Yamaha? It's funny. It is absolutely funny. Hey, Diane, how are you? Yeah. Where's my thumbs up, people? Thumbs don't hurt. I don't care if they're up or down. Just hit them. Yeah, Storage Boy must have gotten that they were making fun of him worse than Jeremy for 2 years. Exactly, common sense. Kanye. the deciphered codes of the early chats of when she was already talking about Jeremy, Jim Jones, because we all drink the Kool-Aid. Funny, like I remember early on, and actually Shizzy will even say it, everybody kept going to Shizzy and saying, are you going to cover the Hales case? And he was like, no, I'm not getting in. Yamaha says, I can't remember, it wouldn't surprise me. He made Dionne Warwick nervous. Hey, Philip, I'm going to yell at you if I want. And yes, I may have to eat a brain or two. I'm hungry today. But what I was saying, Shizzy, we would go in and we would ask him, are you going to cover it? Are you going to cover it? And he was like, no. And then the handwriting thing happened, and All of a sudden, Shizzy comes on one day and he says, yeah, I guess I didn't want to get into this, but here I go. And then also when they started throwing his name up in the letters, that absolutely, we wanted him in talking about it sooner. So did he voluntarily start this on his own? No, the other side, involved him. So Tizzy, back to what we asked you earlier. When's your next video? Yeah, double fan. Every time I'm out, they pull me back in. That's Shizzy. Yeah. Yamaha, you got to do a Godfather with Shizzy. That'd be an awesome read. Do a Don Corleone. Hey, I don't know, but there's a thing we call it's the family, and you never turn your back on your enemies. You keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Just saying. The letter comes out, Bubbles wouldn't piss off like he was told to. Yeah. Oh, I love when you and Shizzy do the letters. I crack up so hard. Tizzy says, well, I have some big projects at work that's taking up my time. Oh yeah, you do some really great work, Tizzy. You really do. Hey, Shellbell. Let's see. Common Sense says, didn't that dirty bid start their downfall? There's a lot of things that started a lot of people's downfall over there. Like I couldn't put my finger on anyone in specific. Like it's so many boiling pots. There's a lot of rabbit holes. Devil's fan. Am I a friend or a flipper? If I'm a flipper, I'm not a friend. Well, I'm a venom. I flip friends like friends flip me. It's all on the good. We flip for fun. She should take all his writing and make a short story book. Diane, yeah. He could do a book of the letters. Letters to my fan. Letters my fans wrote me and my responses. A coffee book by Shizzy Wizzy Wiznut. The best thing he did was when Lisa tried to make fun of his name and he went and turned it into a t-shirt. That was absolute gold. Are they flipping or cartwheeling in Jay? Oh, or in Joy, I'm sorry. Yeah. And sometimes they're cartwheeling and sometimes they're just flipping right out the door, not going back on that side. Double fan, leave the pew pew, take the yeah. That's the best. Like they just, off the guy. But don't forget the cannolis. The wife will kill me if I go home without the cannolis. Take the cannolis. Don't ever want to forget the cannolis. It's like the prosciutto, Oh, Common, I'm so glad you just said that. Gang. Yes, gang. Do you know they're claiming Jeremy drove past the property and not saying gang. They're saying he said bang before Travis did the fireworks. So they're even going to try and distort the gang that we all say because of Jay. This is Jay's fault. Just Jay Hip. Again, look at the trouble he's starting. Gang. Look, he even got me in trouble. He showed Daryl Brooks with my picture. Yeah. That's it. Gang is Jay's thing. It absolutely is a Jay thing. And Jeremy yelled it out to Travis, allegedly. Don't know if he did or not. But if he did, that's how he said it. He didn't say bang. He said gang. Just like they tried to say that when he was driving with Tina, the good Tina, when she went to testify in court, that he said something very malicious that John Crook claims and Lisa and Tammy claim they hear on their recording. It's amazing. It really is. Yeah, that will be on your right. Jeremy Hills, Jay Hip, are they the same person? Gotta wonder. Is Jay using a voice box too? Gang, gang, it's a business. Sarasota. Don't be messing with the peers' business. Gang, gang. Great, Chucky. Where's ketchup? Ketchup. I on today, and I didn't realize Jay was going on at 12:30, or I would have made mine so they could have joined in. Comment. Oh, you said something. 100%. They are so stupid. Whatever happened to Stu? Stu. What happened to Stu? Chop chop. We have Raiders. Do we have Raiders? Are Raiders coming in? No, you can't copy Jay's voice. Not in a million years. I don't care what voice mod and even if you were to record him and try and use him in a AI, the voice you'd be able to tell right away it was AI and not Jay. He just has a distinctive voice. Chuck E. Cheese. It's where a kid could be a kid. Yamaha. I use a voice box. I sound like a munchkin and I'm only 4'3", but I'm taller than Shizzy. Isn't everybody taller than Shizzy? I heard, Shizzy is like really short. Oh, Jay's just wrapping up. We're coming to almost 2 hours too. Like I already showed everything. Unless they want to come on and start chatting here. I mean, I could always send them a link and then we could just run a whole nother show until Tug goes. I don't even know who's doing what today. It's one of those weird Saturdays. Hi, boy. See, now I thought he went on in the morning on Saturdays. I thought he still went on at like 10, from 10 to noon. So it might have been my bad. Hey, French Psycho. Linda, hello. Hello. Where's Jay and Chup Chup? Where are they? Fun. Keep this going. This is fun. And someone message Jay or Chup Chup. Tell them to get in here. Or actually, let's see if I can. Let's see what we could do here. We will try and get going. See if we could finagle it. We shall see. And then I will learn all about how to invite somebody to my chat. It'll be a whole new trick to learn. I'm pretty sure I think I could do it. Maybe, sort of. If Roz was on, I know Roz has permissions to. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Roz could wind up taking a channel like she does with Shay. Oh, the fear. If I do not turn on redirects, no, I have redirects on. I don't know. I know I have them on. I've had them on for a while. Roz actually had to take me and walk me through how to set everything up. I think just after my first live, like I definitely didn't have them on, but I do now. Devil fan, I'd love to talk with you, Venom. Spitting the devil's venom would be great. Oh, hey, we might have to, work on some kind of devil venom stream. That'd be fun. I think having a surprise co-host or surprise guest every now and then would be really fun. Might have to do like a day of guess who's on with Venom Day, and just take various members from the audience and have them pop on. Jay did break Lisa's chair on how to redirect. Oh, so that night, it as a joke. I was on with him that night. Me and Ketchup were talking, and jokingly, like he kept saying, I'm gonna go and stream them, or I think he was gonna show their live or something, and we were still live. So jokingly, we said something, and then I was like, I dare you to tell your chat to go invade them and say Jay says hi or something crazy like that. You know how goofy I talk when I'm on with them. So I said something to that effect, and the next thing I know, Jay redirects to her stream. It was hysterical. Stacy Schmidt, love ya. Well, happy birthday to whoever's birthday party you're going to. Have a great weekend. We love you too, Stacy Schmidt. Guess who's spitting venom? Oh, that would be a good name, Devil Fan. That would be good. His spitting venom. Yeah. Kind of rings nice. Spitting the venom. Chucky says 1:45 and watching Saturday afternoon. You are killing it, Venom. Thank you, Chucky. You rock, Chucky. You do. Guess who's spitting the venom? That I'm telling you, Devil Fan. If I run with it, you are going to get credit for that. I like that. Venomous bites. Yeah. Well, the other channel over there, they said I'm drinking my own venom, poison my own mind. Have they not figured out I'm loopy? Like, did they not hear me sing last week or 2 weeks ago now on Jay's? Like, I did my best to sing Landslide and sing Whopper, True Colors, just like Lips. I wanted to give a good rendition, just like Lips. When I look back and I seen the comments from chat, I was dying. I was absolutely dying. I never laughed so hard in my life. I don't even know how I managed to even pretend to sing and screech my voice even worse than what it would sound if I actually tried to really sing and not laugh. Jay and Ketchup and Faves, they just lost it. I prefer. Hey, French, are you trying to get me to talk about my tassels? My tassels only come out at night, sweetheart. It's still too early. We're not at a Jimmy Buffett beach party here, dear. Instead of that, let's ruin it worse than I did. I even tried to get the miswording wrong as much as I could when I was doing Landslide. Like I was trying to love up the words, and I, for the life of me, I was just lost. It was fun. I had so much fun in there. Hi, Mama Virlia, Jay and Ketchup. Like, I have a ball with them. Faves, Star, Rosalind. I always laugh so much with them. Like, I love being able to just tear up and sit back and laugh. Big Bob says, Venom, I still have you on the you list. Wink, wink. Aw, Big Bob, you're my first. We have to get I have to get Yamaha to come on with me too. Yamaha, when's your next story? How have you been feeling? Are you still in here too? Teresa Taylor, hello, hello. Mama Bear, what's new and exciting? How was Friday's people watching in bingo? Yeah, oh, I love Yamaha's voice. He's got a great voice. He's the McDreamy McSteamy of YouTube. Venomous Venoms. It's not day drinking, it's 10:15. Cheers. French, you know, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere, as Jimmy Buffett said. Miyagi Raid. Hello, Miyagi Clyde. How are you, Miyagi? We got Miyagi here. We got Chucky here. Where's Clyde? Miyagi, whatever happened with Clyde? Is he still doing the news? Is he still heartbroken that he lost you to Jay? We never did finish the Clyde story. Like, he went from reporting the scandalous things about you and Jay getting married and then just kind of disappeared. What did you do with Clyde, Miyagi? That's the question. Hi, Gary. How are you? I think we're missing something here. I think there's a story we need to uncover. What happened to Clyde, Miyagi? YouTube minds want to know. Venom wants to know. Where is Clyde? What do you mean he's no longer on social media? What happened to him? Where did he go? Did you send him away to a farm? Did he go away to go live on a farm? Who's spitting the venom? Devil is promoting my new show. Who's spitting the venom? With me and you, buddy. Oh, Devil, we're gonna have to get together and plot some things here. You know me. I like, chaos signs, anything that causes chaos, strife, ridiculous laughter reaction. I'm there for it. Sunday morning here in Australia. Oh, we have upside down people coming in. There are upside down people coming in. Those Aussies, they hang upside down. They have claws and long toes. They have to grip the earth. I still want to know, how do you people keep fish in water? You're upside down. How do the fish not fall? Yamaha says, French Psycho, hey, Krabby had a relapse in my sinuses. Miyagi buried Clyde in the basement, Tree God said. Oh no, not another one caught in the basement. Okay, Miyagi, lay it out for us. How did it happen? We tell anybody. We're going to keep it here between all 141 of us. Nobody will tell. You're safe. You're among friends, buddy. You could tell us what happened to Clyde. I already told to stop sniffing gasoline. Yamaha, are you sniffing gas? Miyagi's not talking. I don't know, people. What do you think? I mean, Clyde was pretty active. He had his own news anchor spot. He was reporting news and just disappeared. Miyagi has a space reserved for just Jay in the basement. She needs to chip Jay, and I still say you guys need to grift for that alarm shock collar. Yep, he needs to be chipped and shocked. 100%. That pair is out of control. Have you seen how he looks at women on People Watch? He's not looking at the face. No. He's looking at breastises and hipsises and buttsises. Those poppy seeds get stuck in your sinuses. Oh, but poppy seeds are so little, Raquel. How could a poppy seed get stuck in your sinus? Jake can order leather from Leatherface. He can be Leatherface Pear. Hey, Faves. Oh, oh, God. You guys crack me up. I like my son the way that it is. Oh, oh my God, you guys. Well, Ketchup never responded to my message, so I don't think we're going to be able to get them to come in and pop on and go live. Faves, I'm going to have to email you. We'll have to do some guest spot pops to where you guys could just have a link and pop on whenever. Retsy Boy replaced Clyde. Oh. So, well, yeah, we know Pear replaced Clyde, but I mean, what did Clyde do after the wedding? Like we seen him in like one or two broadcasts after that, and he just disappeared. I don't know. I find it weird. How does a canine anchor just disappear completely? I don't get it. Their live just finished. Oh, okay. We'll wait a few more minutes to see if Ketchup responds. See if Ketchup and Jay want it. Jay will probably go back to bed. Hello, everybody coming in. Hello. Dwayne says, I need to stop sending pictures of beautiful people. To who? To Jay, Dwayne? How was Kensington last night? I even missed People Watch last night. I was a good Venom. I stayed offline last night and I did real people stuff, like real world stuff. Like it was strange. It's scary out there in the real world where you got to touch the grass and the snow and see the sky. When it's cold out, it's no fun. I'm waiting for summer to come and pile in, and it's not coming anytime soon, I don't think. Oh, let's see. Faith says there was a little action, but not too much. Oh, was Kensington popping? You know, who was it I was talking to? I said something about offering my my curb appeal spot that I had mid curb. Venom and Tizzy. Why touch grass when you could simply smoke the grass? Oh, Chucky, I can't smoke it. Like I can't stand the head rushes. I do like gummies. Just saying. I usually take gummies though to help me sleep. I've got like really bad insomnia. But yeah, as far as like smoking it, like I had 2 head brushes as a young preteen and teen that I didn't care for. I spent 20 minutes explaining why in 5-card poker I won when I didn't win. It took me 20 minutes to explain 5 cards. I didn't even have a pair of ducks, nothing. But I took 20 minutes in a head rush to explain why I won that hand. And later that night, I also went and reported to the police, a police officer sitting in a car, that there was a UFO. So there's that. So I learned head rushes and me do not play well together. Listen to Ray, you'll go right to sleep. I do not want to listen to Boner Be Gone, Crusher. No. Like that man is scary. Like, has he been checked for dementia? Seriously, like, yeah. Andy's brother's laughing. What are we laughing at? The whole season, should I go look for a timeline? We all need timelines, timestamps and timelines. Give us the deets. Yeah, we're just chilling now. I already showed everything. You guys will have to catch that on play. It was an interesting one, though. I showed some screenshots of what they had to say about Travis the day of and the day after to 2 days after the firecracker thing. Played a voicemail, which I'll try and clean up better. Like, I don't know why it downloaded with an echo. And I'll have to see if I can get someone to clean that up for me so the echo is gone. Brain be gone. Oh, that's a good one, Big Bob. That I like that. Brain be gone. Yeah, that's how I'll refer to him from now on. Brainer be gone. Because we know he ain't taking no blue pills. I see. Oh, has Clark Stark been heard from even more than his appearance in Tug's chat? Auntie M. Yeah, I know. The notifications, YouTube has been terrible. Like any of the channels I'm sub to, I'm not getting notifications. If I didn't know that people are on at certain times all the time, I'd be surprised of like I'm not getting anything. And then half the time I'm already in their chats, in the channels, and maybe 20 minutes to a half an hour into the stream, all of a sudden a notification pops up and it's like, really? Oh, Faves wants to go rodent searching. Why are we rodent searching? Why do you want to rodent search? Clark Stark is on assignment. We should let him do his work. Okay, Chucky, we will let Clark Stark do his work. I mean, how many photos can we get of Brainer Be Gone? He doesn't seem to leave his house much. So we know that tracker isn't moving far. And don't forget, Clark Stark is tracking Brainer, and then you've got Jeremy, who over Christmas was following Tori and her husband through the villages because they have nothing else better to do than follow Tori and her husband through the villages. Like, they literally said that in a chat. They point blank said that they had to drive around for the longest time because Jeremy was following them and they had to ditch him before going to Lisa's house. He already knows where they all live, but yet he's going to follow them to get to Lisa's house. Like, are you kidding? Right? Digital cameras, it's cheaper. Yep, Chucky, you're right. If you are going to become a spy and you're going to track people and spy on them, don't waste your energy or gas. Just get a camera. I mean, look, Travis has one at least. What did they? That channel is accusing Travis of having one at least 40 feet in the air. These cameras keep going higher and higher and higher. Like everything that gets put up is a camera to spy on them. I've never in my life. It's ridiculous. Like, if they had a camera 40 feet in the air, then I guess we could see what's hanging behind all those sheets that are still hanging up that we could partially see from the open gate with the police and the following day with Crook and the dog that was behind the gate. All the dogs that were behind the gate. Not across the street like they said, but behind the gates. The service protection dog that stays home instead of with the child. Because that's what all service dogs that are trained for seizures and protection do, is they stay home and they don't go with the person that they're alleged to be trained for. Beware of the birdhouse. It has no beware of the owl. Oh, Sharon. did they send an owl to the memorial for the memorial that never was? I noticed that I had seen a wish list for the other channel where they're now looking at cameras for bird feeders. Ironic. And why would somebody's wish list have 2 digital printers, 2 3D printers, 2 engravers? Like, I get if you're going into crafts and you want to make stuff for yourself, but why is it always multiples, triples, or quadruples of things that she needs for herself? Like, that's a lot of equipment. Are you supplying somebody other than yourself with equipment? Like 6 huge, large, industrial size resin A and B, 6 of each. Like, I've never seen her sell or talk about resin. Have you guys ever seen that channel put anything up that's resin? Or are her crystals resin? I don't know. I'm being serious though. Like, I knew she sold crystals or magic rocks or flying peens or whatever. I've never seen anything that's supposed to be resin. So is she supplying JC and LP with resin? Because I know they do resin pours for those turtle steps that they're making and trying to sell at the flea market. Stephen Farr, hi. Crates of booze and men's boots was on a Jolly Christmas. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, don't forget the feed, because every child dreams of a Christmas with gift cards from a feed store. Far and Fleet Feed for kids, where a kid can get their kicks. Bye. Oh, oh, Travis had figured out if he has ties to everything in the trees, he doesn't have to pick it all up all the time. Think about it. If Travis builds the elevated, well, he is building the elevator treehouse. Now, hear me out. If he gets one of those robot, they have those kits where you could build your own kind of robot. If he builds a couple robots, one to pick up the larger items and one to mow the lawn, he could just sit up in the treehouse with all his cameras recording purgatory while the robots do all the work. What a great idea to grift. He can grift for more firecrackers and robots. And if anybody else has come in, hello, hello. We're just kind of shooting the breeze here now. Let's see. Sharon says, I know there was a child song. All I want for Christmas is my... All I want for Christmas is 2 front teeth. My 2 front. Yeah, that one. So I can wish you Merry Christmas. It's too early to force me to try and be the lips over here. Like, that was a bold decision to, try and make a go at YouTube doing karaoke. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. And whoever told her, like, she has ruined, I agree, she's ruined Cyndi Lauper. She's ruined some good songs that I don't ever want to hear again, especially Evanescence. Like, oh my God, lady, do not ever sing Evanescence again. Well, yeah, Travis, you're right. Travis could have the kids do it. He could sit up in the tree and kids do it. Yeah, Sharon, that's amazing. They never got gift cards for animal feed. That's one thing that I'm kind of wondering about too. So there were gift cards for all this stuff, right? You had gift cards to the animal feed store. You had gift cards to all these restaurants. Gift cards to get gift cards to get gift cards to get... Unbelievable. Then you had shoes for John, which, okay, I could see. They're doing a Christmas, so they don't want to leave the parents out, so they're going to give gifts for LP and JC. But when you see that they're asking for tools and they're asking for resin and printers and heat presses and permanent jewelry makers, like seriously, did they think nobody was going to pay attention to what she was getting and where it was coming from? French Psycho Evanescence is a music group that Lips did a rendition of one of their songs that she's ruined it for me. I will never listen to that song the same way again. I would have to like pop my eardrums and unhear her just so they could heal and I could rehear Evanescence the right way again. And I love the singer from Evanescence. Her voice is out there. I love it. Harry says, I need tools and I can't wait until Christmas. Harry, you don't have to wait until Christmas to grift for tools. You could just go on and say, hey, here's my wish list. I want tools. Like I'm going to make a wish list and I'm going to post it with all obnoxious stuff on there. We'll have to come on one day. Guys, we're all going to get together and we're going to do a wish list on Amazon. And we're going to mark off wild stuff and I'll post it. Yep, I'm going to do it. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. We are going to do the wish list of the wishers' wishes on that list. It was like Noah's Ark edition with the duplicates on the Stephen Farr. Yes, yes, it was. It was Noah's Ark on an Oprah Christmas show. You get a printer, and you get a printer, and you get a printer. Oh. Oh, Suzanne, you're welcome. I still need to give Chucky one, and I still have 2 more I want to doll out. I just want to make sure mod wise that if somebody's already modding in another channel and they're on, that somebody has a wrench here when I go on. Or if you guys are out doing real people world stuff. No hammers here. Oh, Chucky. The hammer falls where the hammer falls. You just haven't kept your name to one name that I could track down long enough to hammer you. And I tried. French Psycho. French, do you want to be hammer or you want to be a nail? Oh, that's another thing. Tug has a fake Southern accent. The man's from Tennessee, but he has a fake Southern accent. Yep. Marla knows everything. She's a Floridian, of course. She knows. My neighbors have to think I'm a nut. I'll just say that now. My kids already think I'm nuts. I had a post from a lovely auntie that said, I need God. And my kids must be really proud of me for picking on helpless, poor people. Kids are proud of me. They take after me too. They're as sarcastic and filled with venom like I am. But we use it for good. Hi, Nancy. Yeah. Doug is a fake ass Tennessee. He's really from Boston, Yeah. I was thinking more like, Rhode Island or Connecticut. I just don't hear that Boston from Tug. I hear more like the Rhode Island scholar, Connecticut, the uppity, Is Miyagi lying again? Miyagi, what are you lying about now? You're always lying, Miyagi. Liar, liar, pants on fire. You flipper. Miyagi, did you hear who the lady, she didn't name him, but guess who she went off on with the firecracker incident? and is accusing of being a flipper. I'll give you 2 hints. Hey, Miyagi, how are you? Miyagi, Miyagi. Hey, Miyagi, how are you? Miyagi, Miyagi. Peace. Only because he gave a defense that Travis didn't know, and he gave him the benefit of the doubt. Imagine that. Peace from the Northeast is a possible flipper. I think she was going off a little on Oregon there too. But she definitely did on Bearded. She just didn't name him, but she absolutely accused him of being one. Miyagi, can you bark with an Australian accent? That'd be funny. Do dogs bark with accents? Yamaha says, Newfoundlander, he'll start breaking out with a boot. If he's from Newfoundland or Newfoundland, he would talk like one of the Trailer Park Boys, right? Is Julian's from is it Julian? I think Bubbles and Ricky are actually from Nova Scotia. And I think it's Julian that's from Newfoundland. Oh, Pam, hi, how are you? Oh, I'm doing as good as I can be. I'm happy. I'm all right. Okay, Yamaha, half new fee. That's Chucky. That is so right. Let's see. They say a boot. What else? Who was it? What was the name of the 2 guys that used to be on Second City? The Great White North guys. Do 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 do. Big Bob says, we have the best lobster. Oh, I love lobster. Right? Right, Faves? Right, Michael? Who's Michael? Right, Michael? Right, Faves? I didn't see it. She did the Right Michael shirt. I love it. I love it. Leave it to Rosalind to zone in on everything they said. Ray and Lip should sit together once a week, and you could be YouTube's version of the Gong Show. Sarasota, that would be great, but I wouldn't watch it because of who they are. Like, I can't take her fake laugh. That right, Michael? Right, Michael? So, oh my God, guys. I'm like reading this, and there's no way that there's court order. Like, every time they read the court order, they're committing a felony. Okay, because like you have to be a lawyer to read the court orders. You can't just read them. Mercedes, I have to go to the jeweler to get my daddy's cross fixed. It broke off my chain last night. See you all later. Bye, hon. Have a great weekend. Yeah, Sharon, I love to just kick back and have fun and joke and laugh. I really do. That's kind of where I want to steer my channel. And oh my God, I'm tracking down that lady with the lines, with the comments that she wears demoderment. She's still not scooping to anybody's level. And don't tell her how to put her demoderment on, okay? Because, she sees. Yes. Yeah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Thank you, God, for feeding me. The woman's a trip. She begs for money behind the scenes to get DoorDash, and then brags about what great stuff she does. Right, Michael? Right? Michael? Right? Oh my God. I'm telling you, don't read the court order if you're not a lawyer, okay? Because, like, really, it's a felony. And you will go to jail if you're not a lawyer reading the court order. I'm just saying. Oh my God. 220 more to get 1K. I know I'm getting close there, Chucky. I'm getting close. It's genetically possible. Can I hatch 220 before the end of February? We're trying. We're trying. Hey, Tased Audios. Oh, wow, that's a name. Hello, misfits. Hello. We are misfits. We are all Venomites. Oh, that almost sounded like Vegemite. No, I don't like that one. No, we are not Venomites. We are chaos. I don't know. We're us. Not you, fake French Michael. Could you imagine? Vivi Michael. You are so ridiculous, Michael. Chucky Vegemite. The Aussies will love your Vegemite. No, Vegemite. No, I don't even want to think about trying to eat that stuff. No, thank you. Potato, Miyagi. Okay, potato. Remember that. Oh, French's real name is Miguel. Oh, Miguel. Oh, Miguel. My favorites. Yuck, I tried that. It's an acquired taste. No to Vegemite. No. Nope. I've eaten some weird dishes that my family has made, and there's just some things I draw a line at. And Vegemite's right up there with liver and chicken liver. Anything. Well, I won't say all liver because I have had was it, I don't know if it was lamb or goat liver in a soup. So didn't know it was there. Tasted all right. Gotta admit though, it also had the heart in there too. So did not know what I was eating. So would I knowingly eat it? I don't know. If I actually seen it going into a soup, I probably wouldn't. But that's just me answering before anybody could ask it. Wise Diva, hello. No, liver is disgusting. Now, I will cook it for anybody who likes to eat it, but yeah, not a chance with me. Marmite. Now, all right, Vegemite's the salty one. What is Marmite again? Hello, Nanny Clampett. Oh, beefler. No. Oh, no. Vegemite is another BS way Australians try to keep people out. If the animals don't eat you, the Vegemite will. Yeah. Oh, Sarasota, like the first time we probably all heard of it through the song Land Down Under. And I used to think that it was some kind of a bug. Can I be venomous viper? You could be anything you want. You sure can be. Actually, how I actually took this name as a joke. When I made this account, I jokingly, one of my sons absolutely loves Venom. So I jokingly made the name and I was like, well, I got it first, so you can't have it. Not thinking that I would ever go public or do anything public with it. So to me, it was like, I'll just delete it off and it'll be as if I never owned it. And then Roz was like, going live with Venom. The first time she said I was going out with her, I was like, Roz, I didn't know if I wanted to use that name. But it's grown on me now. I like it. I've kind of like grown into it. I have fun with making the character for Venom. Like I want to change it where if I decide to put it on merchandise or anything, that it doesn't look like the Marvel character or the DC or whoever owns the copyright or patent now, that it looks far enough away from it to where if I do use it, they're not going to come at me for it. And of course, it would always say like venomous. So, you have subbed to my channel, Chucky. Oh, you've had a hard time trying to find me. I know. It's the snake. I like my undercover hiding with the names. I'm hard to find, but once you get here, it's a good time. Ahoy, ahoy, Helen. She says, Yamaha, take that back. Vegemite on buttery toast is divine. Steven says, funny or not funny, or I'm just testing the taste right now. The spell right now. Oh my God. I have gut recipes in Europe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, French cycle. There's a lot of countries that do. A lot. Like, if you look at a lot of the European countries, like, they didn't waste anything on an animal. And even early settlers in the US. Early days, you just didn't waste animal. You used everything that was edible. Dragon's gravy, Yamaha. I have a jar of Vegemite in the fridge. It's weird and gross. I agree with your assessment. Mariah says you could dress your avatar like Megan does. They're gone. Oh, it was Miyagi. I think it was Miyagi that teased about Venomous having a really tight bodysuit on. And it wasn't until somebody teased about it that I actually went back and looked at how AI actually did the body. And Shizzy was the first one to actually make Venom into a body. Like I did like one little AI image, and then Rosalind, that's the one you see on Deconstructing all the time. And then Shizzy did I asked him to do the video, and he did the video and the song, and he created the first Venom. And then of course I ran with the neon hair, and then lately I've been using it wasn't deliberate. I had it in a dance scene, and now every time I make an AI image of Venom or Venomous, it puts mirror ball lights on the Venomous body. But I was like, oh, that actually is kind of cool. So I've kind of been getting used to that. And then the newest image that I did, it gave Venomous eyebrows that it looks kind of cool, but I don't know if I'm liking the eyebrow look. I only wish that I could have been able to do the video that I wanted to do at Christmas time of Venom, because I had some little short recordings of Venom fighting with the gingerbreads and the whole chaos scene in the house. And it would have been really cool if I could have like put it into a video the way I wanted to. So I'll just save it for next year and maybe reamp it. Let's see. June says, now I have to make toast with Marmite now. It's all your fault. What is Marmite? Oh, Faves is just getting dinner ready. I don't even want to think about dinner. I did pull out stuff to make short rib stew. I love short ribs. Cinnamon Pets, French Psycho is she's a vegetarian. Let's see. Yamaha. Oh, Helen, never. My buddy's mom tried to feed me that crap. She's British. I felt she was trying to kick the revolution off again. Didn't have a harbor, so threw it in the pond. Leave it to Yamaha to find a stream of water to dispose of something to start a whole new revolutionary war. He is the John Wayne of the YouTube, after all. Oh my God, Yamaha. I made an image of you, of stealing your pony and you chasing me. It's great. I'll have to post it or send it to Shizzy to send you. I decided one day I was going to pick on you and steal your pony. I actually said pogo pony, and it put me on, I don't know if it's a mechanical pony or I don't know. It's just a small little pony. It looks like My Little Pony. Seriously, raw oysters are amazing. No, Sarasota. Raw oysters. Oh boy, I love raw oysters. I love them. Clams, oysters, snails, uh, lobster, crab, shrimp. Absolutely love shrimp Dijon too. Shrimp Dijon is like up there as one of my favorites. But guys, I think I'm going to be wrapping this up. We've been on almost 3 hours. I'm feeling a little like all the big streamers staying on long. Like it's been fun. We are definitely going to do this again. I think maybe we'll just do a a totally kick back and relax stream and do what Devil said. We'll have somebody pop on and spit some venom with venom. No, oysters don't. Not really. I mean, don't look at them that way. Just kind of, put your lemon on it, you hit a Tabasco sauce and shoot it. That's it. Over and done with. Shrimp, lobster, crab. No, no on the mussel. Mussels, depending on how you have them. Some mussels are good. I'm kind of scallops too. Unless the scallops really sweet, I'm not crazy about scallops. Dinah's mom, I tried sending you a text. I don't think you ever got it. I was actually going to give you a call because I was going to talk to you about those screenshots. But you guys all stay warm for those who are getting ready for a nor'eastern. Oh, okay. Thanks, babes. Definitely. Yeah, I don't think Ketchup got my message for her and Jay to come in. Otherwise, had she answered too, I could have even told her to share the link with you. Yamaha says he likes oysters, but then he tried to hump my pillows. The dog gets up. Oh my God. Yamaha. Oh, you crack me up. God, I love these sick, demented minds. Miyagi says, I have Rasta and sharing a bowl of spaghetti. Haven't shared it yet, but yes, I could get Rasta to help with Vegemite cooking show. Oh, there you go. Miyagi's going to cook with Vegemite. Ugh. I'll watch, but I don't know if I will partake in the tasting of it, Miyagi. Maybe if you like slip. Well, no, I'm not even going to say that. Oh my God. It's too early for me to go down that rabbit hole. Venom's about to spiral. The tassels are coming out. The window cleaners are going to pop. Shut up, faves. Gang, gang. Next time you guys blow off firecrackers, remember, gang, gang, baby, gang, gang. Oh, all right, guys. It has been fun. I've had a ball with you guys today. It's been one of the best. And absolutely my longest live to date. And I'm glad I spent it with all of you. It's been an interesting one. And then, I don't know if this will play or not. Let's see if I can get it to play before we actually leave. What do you guys think of this song? I don't have a video for it. So here, let's see if I can get it to play.
Shadows, I'm the ghost you can't see. Prowling through the city with a swagger that's deadly. Eyes like a predator, heart like a stone. When I strike, you'll know you ain't walking home alone. They say I'm a danger, a risk to your calm. One step in my zone, you'll be lost in the storm. I'm a beautiful nightmare, a charm with a twist. The taste of my fury is a pain you can't resist. I'm venomous, dangerous, got that fatal bite. One wrong move, baby, it's a rapid fire night. Dance with the devil or flee and take flight. I'm the queen of this jungle wrapped in dark light. I'm venomous, dangerous, hit us all, I want it. When I pierce with a knife, you'll feel that burn and a spark.